Hello. Today we're going to play some Yawgmoth. I think this is going to be the list I'm going to play over the weekend. I think Hierarchs are just so good. When you just go turn 1 Hierarch and it lives, you're just so far ahead. Or turn 1 Halfling. I think the Hierarch is... It's obviously worse than the Halfling, but it's better in some ways. Being able to just cast all your green pips and whatever. I'm not 100% on where I want the list to be. I do think that trying to lean a little bit harder into Agathas and try to play like walking ballistas and stuff is a bit... I think that's a bit much. I do think Agathas is good, but I don't think you want it to be your plan A. I don't think you want to devote a serious number of slots to it. But maybe you do. Maybe you do. But for now, I'm not going to. We're just going to play this sort of lean, mean, consistent 2 evolutions. So we're only playing 10 Yawgs, which I'm a little concerned about. But essentially, we're playing 12 Yawgs. So we'll see how Cauldron works out today. We're going to play 2 Bowmasters with a third in the sideboard. Like, Bowmaster is really good in some matchups and kind of medium in the other. Like, if you have a Bowmaster and your opponent plays Rhinos, you know, you just feel like the biggest idiot in the world. What's up, Burnt? What's up, Mike? Like, Rhinos is just, you know, Rhino. If you're playing against Rhinos and you play a Bowmaster, you're just like, well, I've bought a butter knife to a gunfight. And you're just like, dead. So I don't think Bowmaster is an auto-include 4 of. It's just, it's strong for sure, but, you know, you play it against some decks and you're just like, what am I doing with my life? It also does not, it's not really a good combo card. You know, it does have its place, but I don't think it's a 4 of in the main. But maybe I'm wrong. There are a lot of times when you just have, Bowmasters is like a mid-range type of card. And I've built this list to be a little bit more combo focused because you've got 8 of these idiots, you know, just 2 of these and a Yawg and that's game, you know. 2 of these and a Yawg and that's generally game. You know, a young wolf, a Bowmaster, and a Yawg doesn't kill anyone. But if you go boop boop, Yawg, death. So this is and we're cutting down on the 4th endurance because we're playing the 2 Agatha Soul Cauldrons hate. We still have the Scavenging Ooze. We've got Force of Vigors. I still think Necromentia. We could put Fulminator Mages in the spot for Necromentia as a tool to beat Thran. But the problem there is that if we do that, we lose Necromentia against Rhinos. We lose Necromentia against Living End, right? Like, those are decks we kind of really want Necromentia. And I think Thoughtseize is the best thing to beat the 4-color soup piles and scam. You know, if you could Thoughtseize a Fury out of their hand, it goes a very long way. Or you Thoughtseize on turn 1, take a Grief, etc., etc., etc. But we'll see. Let's jam this list and let's see how it goes. Okay, so what do we got? We've got turn 1, nothing. Turn 2, Wall of Roots Hierarch. Turn 3, Yawg and Friends. Alright. Turn 1, nothing's a little disappointing. Yeah, I did lose the token. That's why that deck went from, like, all the different weird versions. Right? So this, like, there's all these decks with all these different versions. Right? Like, because it auto-loads weird versions, so you just update with the versions you have. What am I missing from this deck? Oh, that's right, I sold my Furies. I sold my Furies out of spite one day, just to sell them, to get rid of them. Alright, so we'll just go Swamp. Pass the turn. Our opponent will definitely not know that we have... I also use Card Hoarder. Card Hoarder is, like, the best. The quickest, the fastest, they never bug out. Alright, what plays Hallowed Fountain with a Companion of Kahira? Okay. I think we know what we're up against. Some kind of elemental shit. Alright, just in time. Alright, so we're going to go 1, double green. It doesn't matter if we double green or not. Wall of Roots. into Hierarch. So we're playing against some kind of 4-color soup pile. We don't exactly know. It could be white-blue control. They could have counterspells and stuff. So I do kind of wish that that I had a Delighted Halfling here to have this uncounterable. So I think I'm going to play the... Let's see. I guess we can play the Grist, play the Halfling, and then we can set up for an uncounterable Yawg next turn. Alright, so let's do that. Let's go 1, 2, 3, Grist. This is probably going to get countered. This Grist gets countered, probably. Because this is probably white-blue control, but that's okay. So now we play our lands. We play this. So next turn, Yawg is uncounterable. And we attack for 1. Boop. Steven, what's up, buddy? How you doing? How are you doing? Did you see what Moto did? Giving everybody free stuff? Getting buddied? Listen, I could say... I could go South Park. I'm not your buddy guy. I'm not your friend, pal. Alright, so we're gonna play... Now we have uncounterable Yawgmoth. I guess they're debating if they trash our Halfling. This is some serious hate for our little Halfling guy. Look at this. All I wanted to do was just have a little Oh! What? What? Huh? What? Oh, okay. Alright. Excuse you. They didn't want me to have any fun. Stonyberg, thank you for the 2 months. I appreciate that. Thank you for the support. Okay, well, we have a Yawg. Why didn't they just, like, Solitude this thing? And then hold up the counterspell? I'll never know. Control players, I'll never understand. Because to me, that seems like you just solid dude the Delighted Halfling, and you hold up the Archmage Charm, and just leave me with a bunch of shitty 1/1s. 1/01s, or whatever, but... I don't know. That play vexed me. I'm terribly vexed by that play. I would have just left this up, right? And then you just counter the Yawg. I guess they have Verdict here. And they're going to clean up the board with Verdict. It must be Verdict. Legendary white spells. Uncounterable legendary white spells. What the F? Excuse you? What is going on? Alright. Alright. So they're going to get a Pithing Needle and play Pithing Needle on Yawgmoth. Ugh. Why does everything have to be so difficult? Why can't we just play a nice game against blue-white control where they just hold up counterspell and I get to beat them? Alright, that's fine. We're going to shrink this Halfling. Get our 1 draw in for Yawgmoth for the rest of the game. Alright. I wonder what they're going to name. They could name anything. I wonder what they're going to name. I guess we'll smack this. Oh, they named Yawgmoth. That's crazy. Who would have guessed? Young Wolf. Alright, let's draw Hierarch. Hierarch is such a good draw. Look how good this stupid little goblin of a draw is. Alright, we'll kill your Karn, the Grey Creator. Thank you. Kill Karn. Yeah, get wrecked. Kill your Karn. Now, what do we say to our goblin? We say, Goblin friend, thank you for your service, but it's time for you to ascend. Grist? Probably just Grist. Grist should be a pretty annoying threat for them to deal with. It is cool that they're playing Karn in this. Like, Karn is a really powerful sort of... What are you doing? Lauren? Oh, I guess I should have got Bowmasters, apparently. Bowmasters shot this. You live and you learn. No, I think Karn's a good... Or Grist is a good threat. Let's It's plus. Mill the thing. Play this. Plus. Smash. Okay. They just Lauren revealed, drew 3 cards, and then didn't play a 5th land, so that's kind of good for us. If they Wrath of God, they're pretty close to just dead. I think that I'm going to play. I think it's Dryad Arbor beatdown time, so I think we'll fetch the Dryad Arbor. I imagine we're gonna attack into a Solitude here, but such the life. Sometimes you just fetch into Solitude. Alright. We could not attack. We could not attack with these 3, which kind of lessens the blow of Solitude. Because they play Solitude, they Solitude the Yawg, they block this. So we have to think Solitude here. So I guess we do this and not let them like swords this and then chump block one of these 3 and go up to whatever. So I guess this is actually, yo, fuck it. We smash. Okay. Their islands don't match. Wow, a Solitude. Crazy. Crazy. A Solitude. Who would have guessed? They're going to swords the Blood Artist? Okay, sure. Blood Artist down. They're going to block an insect here. Or they're going to block... They might block Strangleroot Geist. This might be setting them up for a verdict. Oh, they blocked the Dryad Arbor. Alright, we have to kill this thing, obviously. Sacrifice the insect, kill that. We might very much lose this game to Pithing Needle, but all we have to do is draw a Boseiju. There's 2 in the deck, and we're out of this. A Boseiju, Cauldron would be sick. Because if we did draw a Cauldron, we could kill the Yawgmoth, and then give our guys Yawgmoth. Lauren revealed? Ugh. Alright, we're definitely bringing in the 3rd Bowmaster for this crap. They're just going so ham on those Laurens. Alright, there's not the greatest draw. But, we'll pull... I guess we'll attack first. Begin combat, attack, attack, attack. Jump block, sure. 1, 2, dress down. Okay. Guess they're cycling a dress down. Which is fine. We'll play Young Wolf, Wheel Plus, the Grist. And yield to the turn. Soul Cauldron gets around Pithing Needle. Agatha's, yeah, it does. Yep. Because the other creature gains the ability. So... Agatha's Soul Cauldron is so weird. It's such a weird card. Misplays. Is if I enter a league... Hey guys, if I enter a league, can I drop and get a refund? Yes. Yep, Biomass, you could drop... Yeah, as long as you don't play any games, you could just drop and get your money back. Which is unlike Magic Arena, which just sucks and sucks and sucks all your money away. Magic Online is forgiving. Magic Online is a benevolent god, where Arena is a vampire which just goes for all your blood. Okay. How much money have I spent on Moto? Honest answer? You're not going to like it. You're really not going to like it, Steve. I've gone... I started this account on $20. So everything I've made off this account has been $20. That's all the money I've put in. I should have played this Blooming Marsh. we're kind of effed. We're kind of all in on this board plus this. No, I have a sponsorship. I got sponsored by the great and wonderful Card Hoarder. They're awesome. Card Hoarder is the best. They're so much better than Mana Traders, it's not funny. I am sponsored by Card Hoarder. They're the best. Mana Trader sucks. Yay! Alright, so what do we want against them? We definitely want Haywire Mite if they're going to be doing Karn shenanigans. Although this can't work when the Karn's out, but it's still okay. I think we want Bowmasters. I think we want Thought Seizes. Now the question is, do we want one Necromentia to try and get Verdicts out of there? Verdict is a very, very powerful tool against this deck, against Yawgmoth. Card Hoarder scammed you? Borderless. I've always used Card Hoarder loan account. Well, that's no good. Florent Win, thank you for the 14 months. That's so kind. Thank you very much. All right, so we're going to be more focused on sorceries. We're going to get rid of these because we don't really want to resolve these into Counterspell. I think we will shave we're going to shave some derpy creatures. Strangleroot's good. I think Cauldron's okay. Wow, we have so many cards I want to bring in and not too much I want to cut. I guess we don't really need 64 cards. Ugh. I guess we don't need the Necromentia. We have enough good stuff. I guess we can cut a Wall of Roots. I guess we can cut... What do we want to cut? I like everything. I like everything I have here. I guess we can cut an Ignoble for a Mite. And what other... One more cut. One more cut. We could cut one of these. No, that's kind of dumb. I guess we cut Strangleroot Geist. We'll shave a little bit of our combo for a little bit of disruption. Double takes, yeah. Yeah. I think Card Hoarder is better at buying things sometimes. And other times they're significantly worse. Alright. I basically, every time I have something to sell, I'll sell it to Card Hoarder and compare it to GoatBots. Because you could just look at their website. I'll just sell the Card Hoarder, compare to GoatBots, and that's that. Don't kill my guy. Damn it. Damn it. I mean, they blew a Leyline Binding on my little Doober, so I'm okay with that. I would much prefer a little bit of a black mana source, though, but that's okay. At one point, Steve, I bought 20 tickets over from... Oh, can you stop this? Can you stop this, please? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Not stellar draws. Okay, bro. All right. Okay, Max. That was a little hardcore. Counterspelling a Young Wolf. Teferino. Especially if you had Teferino to bounce my Young Wolf. All right. Oh, fudge. Fudge. It's possible we may be defeated this game as we're approaching turn 5 and we have not drawn a black source. Alright, may I please have a black mana source? Thank you! This is such a good black mana source too. I guess I'm Gristing here, right? They don't really have much going on. So we'll just slam Grist. Like, they can't counter the Grist. I guess I could Stern Scolding if they're playing that. Nope. Yay, Grist goes up. Alright. Grist goes up, mills a Yawgmoth. So Cauldron's now live. That's pretty sweet. If we draw a Cauldron, we're hooked up. I like that. And then next turn, I think we'll start off with a Thoughtseize and our poor insect. Dead and gone. Lauren revealed. Oh, we should have played Bowmasters into Thoughtseize. That's alright. We'll Thoughtseize Bowmasters next turn. Alright. let's do double black. Thoughtseize. What do we got here? We got Verdict, we got Explosive, we got a Lauren revealed. I think I'll take the Supreme Verdict. We could start building a board this way, and I'll go Bowmasters, and we'll Bad Touch Teferi, a little Archering on Teferi, and then we'll go up. And that's our turn. So what do we got here? What's their hand looking like? So their hand is looking like so. They're probably going to go Explosives on 2 to deal with the Bowmasters. How'd you like that deck, Sheeps? Oh, God. It destroyed me. It just destroyed Scam. Which is nice. Nice to see something destroying Scam. So they pending the Bowmaster. Okay, so that's what they drew. So this is their hand. I guess they're probably going to go Flooded Strand, Lauren revealed here. Yup. But if they do that, their shield's down if we draw a land and we can Yawg. That'd be sick. Yeah. That is the fundamental problem of Heliod on Moto. Alright. So we know their hand. They're holding up end of turn Lauren revealed. But unfortunately we can't do anything to punish that. I guess we can... We have 2 cards. I guess we can go black. And we can Thoughtseize. Force the action on the Lauren. Alright, let's Thoughtseize. Force the Lauren. Lorraine, or whatever the hell it is. Alright, now we look at their hand. Now we'll probably take the Solitude out of their hand. Teferi, Teferi, Engineering Explosives, Kahira. I guess I take Explosives. Let's take the Explosives. Yeah, they were setting up that play. We'll plus. And we'll swing Teferi. Maybe I should have swung one at Teferi, one at them. I'm not gonna lie. I would really appreciate pending my grist. That sucks. Alright, so that's what they drew though, which is good to know. Because that means I can resolve Yawg without getting worried about a counterspell. So they drew the pending. This is their hand. They'll probably play another Teferi. They should plus this one first. But that's okay. Oh, they're playing Kahira. Oh, well, they're about to get taken to the cleaners. Because their hand is 1, 2, 3. Alright, so now we could just Yawgin Father. Yawgin Nugan. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 1. I think we chord here for a Young Wolf and start drawing a million cards. We could attack the Teferi, but there's no reason to. I think if we get a Young Wolf, we could start... Oh, we don't have triple green, right. We could shoot this, start drawing for a land, and then get a Strangleroot and attack everybody. Let's do that. Alright, pay 1, shoot you. What are we doing? Why are you cracking the fetch? Oh, they're cracking the fetch so they could just be done for the turn? Alright, that makes sense. Okay, beautiful. Let's get Dryad Arbor here since we're courting. Chord, boop, 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 boop. Done. Let's get Strangleroot Geist. Now we'll go shoot you, sack you. We can't do any more. We can't play any more lands. We can't really do any more, but we can kill this Teferi. Attack. We could attack them. We could hit them. And just ignore the Teferi because we know that they have 2 more Teferis in their hand. I like that. I like just hitting them. Ignoring this Teferi. There's no point in drawing more cards because I could just draw more in response to whatever they do. And we know their hand is Teferi, 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 whatever. So they played... What'd they play? They played a Flooded Strand, so that was their draw for the turn. That's pretty awesome. I'm glad you're playing Legacy. What made you want to dip your toe in Legacy? All right, here comes another Teferi. Okay, that resolves. They're probably going to bounce the Yawg. So we know that this is their hand right now. Oh, they're bouncing that? That's adorable. Okay. So that gets bounced. So they have one more card plus Leyline Binding. They'll Leyline Binding the Yawg. Mississippi River. That deck is such... That's... Stringer. Stringer, I expected more out of you. Alright, so they're going to target the Yawg here. I think I want to draw a couple more cards. I'd like to find a Thoughtseize. Pay 1, choose a 1 target, you're done. Sack this. I'd like to find a little Thoughtseize so that I could, like, come out of the gates pretty hard next turn. Perfect. Beautiful. Alright, Yawg's in the whatever. Yeah, I agree. If Wizards treated Legacy the way it treats Modern, with every once in a while it throws them a little bone, it says, here's a Pro Tour, here's an RCQ season. If they did that for Legacy, Legacy would be just as popular. But they don't give a fuck. And there is another problem with Legacy in the number of non-games you get. Yeah, card of it. Well, also they can reprint Modern Masters stuff, and they can make money off Modern Masters stuff. That's the dark side view. Alright, so let's see. What do we got? We got 11 points of damage. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 attackers. Alright, let's start off with the old Thoughtseize. Yeah. Alright, so they counter that. Sure. Wait, what? They drew 2 cards? What? Okay. I'll take it to Fairy. So now we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Yawgmoth. Okay. Are we able to win the game this turn? We need a land and we need a Chord of Calling. Or we don't need a land. We need a Yawgmoth and a Chord of Calling. Even if we play the Yawgmoth, no, we can't win. Sack you. Always yields. We do have one more mana. Let's just attack. Yield through the turn. Hit the Teferi. Hit them. And we'll pass the turn. You like it because the no planes are a bullshit swinging combo. I probably should have, but I think if I get to untap next turn, they're going to die. I mean, we have a lot of power in play, right? They're returning that one. Oh, look at them. That's adorable. I'll keep the Yawg. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I'm gonna shoot this so I can make sure this survives a verdict. Okay. 1, 2, play you. This is 6. I guess I'll play Yawg here. I guess we'll shock this in. Play Yawg. Sack. Attack for lethal. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. Pay you. 1, 2, 3. Uncounterable Yawgmoth. Uncounterable Yawgmoth. We could use the Bowmasters too. We could attack for 6. But the problem is if we attack for 6 and they have a Solitude, we're in a lot of trouble. Alright, here comes the solid dude. Yep. Alright, Solid Dude's gonna hit Strangleroot. Sure. Can't do anything about that. Alright, we get the Yawgmoth. So we go shoot this, sack this. Should we try and look for a Thoughtseize? We've used 3. We're probably not going to get a 4th. I guess let's just play this. Begin combat. I guess we'll just shoot that. Guess we're going to sack the Hierarch. Well, hold on. Let's go begin combat. Begin combat. Attack with this. Get the Exalted trigger. And then we will throw the Hierarch under the bus. Because we're going to attack with a bunch of... Oh, no! Young Wolf! No! Alright, so they go to 4. Alright. I feel pretty good about this. We'll see. I guess they could have Binding, fire up Hall of Storm Giants, but we can shoot this to untap it. Block. Attack them. Manland is pretty scary. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty scary. But we can untap this. And then we die to a Fire Ice, but I doubt they're playing Fire Ice. I think in another time they would have played Fire Ice. What the hell is this? Odawara, the Leyline Binding. Okay. I'll get rid of a Yawg. Let's just keep with the Yawgmoth hate. Why? I think I leave my board the way it is. I think I leave my board the way it is without messing with anything. I guess I could shoot this here. And then have a little bit of Supreme Verdict protection. I'm going to do that. We'll have a little bit of Supreme Verdict protection. Oh, Cauldron. Oh, that could be fun. Alright. So we don't know their hand. I guess we just swing both. Actually, let's play the Cauldron. Yeah, let's play Cauldron. The Cauldron is pretty powerful. Alright, so what do we want to do about this Cauldron? I guess we can... I guess we just swing both. And then if they have a Solitude, what happens? If they have a Solitude, we will flash in Bowmaster. I don't know. We're going to just attack. Oh, we can't flash in Bowmaster because of the Teferi. Shit. Whatever. I'm attacking with both. Attack, attack. We can play these after combat. Oh, Leyline Binding? Sure. Oh, you're just dead then. They'll binding the... what are they binding? Sure, that dies. Sure, sure, sure. Would you please take 1 damage? 1 damage, please. And... Archering. Boop. Oh, I have to wait for it to resolve. Because it's a fairy. And... Boop. Yay! Alright, that worked out. They're playing a little unorthodox control deck, a blue-white control with Karn, which I could see would be very good against Karn, is one of the best things you could do to shut down an opponent's mid-range ring. Alright. So what do we got here? Good luck, have fun. Well, good luck, have fun to you as well. Preordania. So, looks like Snow-Covered Island with Preordania. Looks like Murktide. Probably Murktide. Probably Murktide. Just in case they're a Blood Moon deck, let's fetch up a basic. And hope this thing lives so we can turn 2 Grist. That's pretty much the Yawgmoth experience. Play turn 1 Mana Dork, cross fingers. Step 3, Profit or Sadness. Okay. If we see a Scalding Tarn, we'll know. Alright, it's the blue-black control deck. Fatal push our dude. That sucks for us. Ooh, a nice little young wolf. Nice little young wolf. Alrighty. It would have been so much nicer if our guy lived. That would have been great. A little halfling lived. Would have been wonderful. Alright, so this is the blue-black control Murktide list with a bunch of removal, some Shieldreds, some rings, some Murktides, and a ton of counterspells. So, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. I guess we'll swing with the Young Wolf first. We'll swing with the Young Wolf. There's no world in which this Grist is going to resolve. It's going to be counterspelled like 1,000,000,000,000,000,000,000%. But it is what it is. We gotta play it. There's no cutesy plays where we just don't just jam this. They might let us resolve and then, yeah, it's gonna get countered 1,000,000%. And next turn, they're either gonna play a ring or they're gonna hold up subtlety. I have to imagine their worst case scenario is they do both. Or they play the ring and then they hold up the subtlety. If they were to play a Murktide and hold up counterspell, that would be a disaster as well. We'll see what they do, though. Who knows? Do you think 2 Cauldron is the right number? I think you can get a little lost in the sauce when it comes to Cauldron. Right? You can get a little lost in the sauce when it comes to Cauldron. And if you look at some other streams, you can see some lost in the sauceness in some other deck lists online. Do we walk? I guess I'm gonna swing my Young Wolf. Let's start off swinging the Young Wolf. Now the question becomes, do I jam, or do I pass the turn? Or I could just play a Wall of Roots and pass. Progress my board a little bit. Wait for them to tap out. Alright, let's do that. Let's not walk into the Archmage's Charm. Let's have them use it to draw 2 at the end of the turn. No, Cauldron is very powerful. Cauldron is very situational, though. It only works if your plan A fails, you know? Like, Bowmaster, alright. My poor Young Wolf. Yeah. Like, I still have a screenshot of, like, the dream. Oh, that ain't it. Hold on. Yeah. Like, this is the dream scenario. This is turn 4, and my opponent's conceding because I have a Yawgmoth, I have a Grist in the thing, and I'm casting this. So it is, like, the dream. What's up? What, Manny? Is sick. Thoughtseize. I had a Ravager and a Cauldron. Yeah, it probably made it easier. Here comes a giant Murktide. Yep. Okay, this is going to be an issue, but we can deal with it. We just need to draw a Grist or a Chord or... Okay, a Forest too, that works. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yawgmoth. Do they have a subtlety? That would be very annoying. Subtlety would be incredibly annoying. Looks like they might. We're probably going to have to shoot this Young Wolf on this Bowmaster to start drawing cards, I guess. Or you could take 8. That's kind of miserable to take 8. We could minus here, shoot this, but then we lose out on Chord. I guess we just shoot this, sack this. That's beautiful. Beautiful draw. Beautiful. Alright, 1, 2, Strangleroot Geist. Shoot this, sack this. Looking to draw Grist. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. What a draw. Okay, now we just chilling. Does suck we had to get rid of the Young Wolf, and we're going to take a punch in the face with this Murktide. But, c'est la vie. We're going to take a punch with this Murktide. They're probably going to kill Yawgmoth. But as long as they don't have a Subtlety, what are your thoughts on Gilded Goose versus Hierarch? I think Hierarch is just a better card. I think Gilded Goose is kind of jank. And when Bowmaster is an issue, you could just board out the Hierarchs. Like, I'm going to board out the Hierarchs in this game. Alright, moment of truth. Do they have a Subtlety here? Alright, let's play Grist. Do you have a Subtlety? If they have a Subtlety, I'll lose. If they do have a Subtlety, guess I'll lose. Yeah, I guess I'm dead. Guess I'm just dead. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Alright, so how do we beat this deck? We go Endurances. Endurance is in. Hierarch's out. We don't want them Bowmastered. We want Thoughtseizes in. Bowmasters in. Sort mana value. We don't want Evolutions. We have to play at sorcery speed. We'd like a Scavenging Ooze. We can cut a Young Wolf. We can cut a Wall of Roots, and we can cut a Chord of Calling. Chord's good, but at the same time, they're playing Force Negations and all kinds of... I guess we'll leave Chord in, and we'll cut a second Young Wolf, because they're kind of lame against them. Sure. Alright, we'll play like this. We'll play like this. I should also have Haywire Mite in as like a way to deal with the ring, but we'll Thoughtseize the ring. Alright, would you like to play first? Yes. We can't keep this. It's not going to work. This will work. We'll put back Blood Artist. Put back Blood Artist, turn 2 Wall of Roots, turn 3 Yawg. Keep, put back, done. We'll fetch out a Swamp here. Get the Swamp, Thoughtseize. Alright, what do they got? They got Fatal Push, Consider, Preordain, Drown in the Lock. I guess we take the Fatal Push. That's going to be an issue. I guess they can Drown the Wall, too. Cast their Preordain. Boy, I'd love to draw Bowmaster with all this draw in their hand. I would love to draw Bowmaster. Pretty wild keep. I'd love to draw Bowmaster or Endurance. Alright, what do they do? They top 2? Alright, they have their mana fixed. Oh, that's a good draw. Wall of Roots, Yield. They're definitely going to drown this wall. Maybe they don't. Oh, they're not. They're just going to look for lands. That's interesting. Shock this in. Alright, so I don't want to play Yawgmoth. I think I'd much prefer to play the Scavenging Ooze. I'd much prefer to play this Ooze here. Alright, so we have 2 cards in our graveyard here. So I want to play this Ooze, and I want to eat the cards in their graveyard. So I want to go eat your... I guess they could be playing eat that. And then I want to eat Drown. And then if they go to drown our Scavenging Ooze, we can use the Wall Roots on their turn. And we get another mana. So we could drown this so the Wall Roots doesn't do anything. I just don't want them to slam a Murktide, right? I don't want them to go drown and lock my thing. So I could go -1, remove, eat one of these. So the drown's countered. And we can exile one of the cards from their graveyard if they do. Because we don't want them to Murktide, right? Consider, okay. I mean, they could Murktide here. They could just slam a fetch. They could just play an untapped land and then Murktide. And then my Scavenging Ooze will look stupid. Well, got him. Got him. Alright. So let's see. We know they have the Shieldred. We know they have Shieldred. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can keep their graveyard clean and we can play a Grist. Let's do that. Let's eat the Bowmaster. And then let's Chord X is 3. Done. Let's get a Grist. Let's plus the Grist. So this way they can't slam the Shieldred, right? Because if they slam the Shieldred, we just kill it with the Grist. Palantir. Alright. I probably should eat something from their graveyard. I'm going to let them draw a card here. No, I want to save this Wall Roots. Sure, you can draw a card. I guess I want to save the Wall Roots for my turn so I could do stuff with it. Alright. Endurance is a great draw. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can go 1, 2, 3, 4. Yawgmoth. Stern Scolding. I'll consider. Alright. Looks like they're looking for a subtlety. Nope, no subtlety. Alright. This goes up. And we're going to swing. Swing, swing. And then we're going to draw some cards looking for a... We're going to draw some cards looking for a land drop. Yeah, I haven't played a land this turn. So let's go. Pay 1 life, choose 1 target, draw. Okay, sack you. We're looking for a land drop so we can play this Endurance. Pay 1 life, choose 1 target, draw. Okay, sack you. Oh, that's tilting. That's unbelievably tilting. I wanted to leave this so I could proliferate, but it's okay. Pass the turn. We'll pass the turn, and then I guess we can go Wall of Roots, eat 2 things. We can go 1, 2, eat 2 instants and sorceries here. Or we could just pitch an Endurance and just go off. Nah, we'll be okay. We'll be okay. We've got a Grist. If they do something to kill a Grist and then play a Murktide, we probably just have Yawgmoth plus Chord next turn, which we could just kill them. 1, 2... Murktide? Alright, here's a Murktide. Sure. Interesting. 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 I will let them draw. Draw. You can draw 1. Hopefully they don't draw a way to kill this. Alright, so now we're going to go play a... I guess we'll try and resolve Yawgmoth here. Let's see if Yawgmoth resolves. Counterspell. Okay. You got it. Strangleroot Geist. Sacrifice Strangleroot Geist. Kill this. And then we are eating their Hierarch. And we're attacking for 1,000,000. Attack for... I guess we could... How much is this? This is 5, 8, 10. We could minus the wall roots and eat the wall roots here. And attack for a little bit more, but I don't think we need to. I don't think we need to. Alright, your turn. Your turn. Cauldron is kind of a crazy card. I would love to draw it. But the problem is, like, building around it and then not drawing it is the problem with Cauldron. Or, like, drawing it and having it be irrelevant. I think we have this game under lock. I guess they could... I don't know what they could do. Damnation. Kill the Yawg. I don't know. I don't know. I think we won the game when we got them with the Scavenging Ooze and they weren't able to kill it. I feel like that's when we won the game. 1, 2, go for the throat, Yawgmoth. Okay. Yawg's dead. I don't think we need to draw. Maybe I could have drawn off the Wall of Roots. Maybe Wall of Roots draw was okay there. Fatal Push the Ooze. Sure. Ooze can die. Alright. Yield to the turn. They get to draw a card here. Palantir is really good. Yes. So let's go 1, 2, Wall of Roots. And then let's go plus the Grist. Begin combat. Begin combat. Attack. Now the question is, do I play the Endurance now or do I wait? Like, if I play the Endurance and they Damnation, I'll be really sad. I guess I just wait. But they could play another Murktide here. They could go, like, play something Murktide, and then I'll be sad. I guess I'll wait. I guess we'll wait. This plays around Damnation, which we have to think that they have. We have to think that they have a Damnation. Alright, they're going to 1 life. Okay. So this could be the Ring. This could be Sheoldred. Sheoldred. Okay, Sheoldred's fine. Consider. Sure. Alright, they're going to go to 3. Then we're going to play this Endurance, shoot this, and then kill them. Unless they have Subtlety. Alright. Cast this. They need Subtlety here to not die. So, I guess they were dead no matter what, right? No, because they're going to gain an extra life off this card. So this thing, they'd go to 5 because they draw an extra card here. What's the cuts for the Cauldron? Generally speaking, people are cutting Sheoldred and Evolutions for the Agatha's Cauldron. That seems to be the cut that most people are making. Alright, so how do we beat them on the play when we're on the draw? What's going to be different? I don't think anything's really going to be that different. You could say... Yeah, but the problem is you could die. If you say no to that artifact in a deck full of Murktides and shit, you could just die. But in theory, yeah, we could. We'd have to think about that if our guy didn't resolve. We'd have to really think if we want to just take the risk of dying. Because if you mill 5 cards or 4 cards or whatever it is, you could literally just die. which is a crazy thought in a deck like that you could just die. Do I want to bring in the Haywire Mite to deal with Palantir and the ring? I think so. What am I cutting for this? I need to cut something. Maybe I cut a Thoughtseize because they're a better Thoughtseize deck. Thoughtseize on the draw is kind of sus. See people go for the mill 8 and limited before and hope scryed a bunch of lands to the bottom. That's kind of funny. Alright, what do you think about this hand? I don't think that this hand is going to win the game. Because these chords aren't going to be online until like turn 1,000,000. What do we think about this hand? What do we think about this hand? It is slow. It's so slow. Yawgmoth on the top. I think it's too slow. Fuck it, we're on the draw. Fuck it, we're on the draw. Not helpful. Not helpful. Deck, not helpful. Have to consider. Oh, Lauren revealed. Boy, oh boy. Lauren revealed is going to end up being the best card out of Lord of the Rings, which is crazy. Alright, so now we're going to cast this Strangleroot into a counterspell. Perfect. Oh, now you show up! Imagine if this was just swapped a little bit. How much better would that have been for us? Crazy. Absolutely crazy. How much better, how different this game would be if these were reversed. And we had a turn 1 play versus just drawing a second land. Oh, Magic and your RNG. As much skill as people think they have in Magic, at the end of the day, it's so RNG. Right? If this was ahead of this, just different game. We have this on 1, they have to deal with it. You know, we could have this and do this turn. We could do so much more. Such a shame, such a shame, such a shame. I guess they are debating in which they want to counter this or if they want to just hit it with... Alright, there you go. They countered it. Stern Scolding is pretty fucking good against Yawgmoth. 1, 2, 3, Palantir. I'm gonna mill cards. They have 4 here. They'd mill 1 card. No. Alright. The Gamba paid off. I guess we can go Wall of Roots, use. Alright, so we can go 1, 2, Wall of Roots. Use this. Now next turn we can chord for 1. We could chord for the thing that kills this. Or we could chord for a Young Wolf. Right? But we do have chord up, which is lovely. It's lovely to be able to use these chords. Wall of Roots was a very, very good draw with all these Chord of Callings in our hand. Consider. Sure. 1 card on top. Play Hall of the Storm Giants. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So they put 2 cards in the yard. They can draw a card, yes. We should have courted beforehand, but I kind of want them to tap out. In a way, I'd like them to tap out. Let's see if they counter this. Sure. Beautiful. That's actually kind of nice for us. Alright. What is next? I guess they're debating if they kill this. Let's think. Can we abuse this chord? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or I just let this die. I can chord 1. Guess I just let this die. Guess I just let it die. And then I go play this, crack this, get forest. Then I go 1, 2, 3, 4 Yawg into Halfling. And then we play Halfling. And now on their turn we have Chord for 1, right? 1, 2, 3, 1. We can Chord for a Young Wolf. And we can do Young Wolf things if they go to kill our Yawgmoth. We can draw a bunch of cards with the Young Wolf. When they go to like go for the throat our Yawg or something, then we can Chord Sheoldred. Okay. So we can Chord for Young Wolf, and then we can draw 3 cards, or we can save this Chord and use it to get a Grist and just kill this. I think I want to draw cards. I think Young Wolf is the way here. I think we get a Young Wolf. Young Wolf. And then I think we go pay 1 life, choose 1 target, okay, sack you. We're going to get a good 3 or 4 cards out of this Young Wolf. Draw another Yawgmoth. Okay, that's okay, but we can keep going here. Pay 1 life, choose 1 target, okay. Done. Sack you. Boop. Boop. Haywire Mite for this. And then we can like shoot this thing with this and then proliferate. Alright. I can dig this. We kill this thing, kill that thing. They can draw a card here, which is what it is, unfortunately. I will let them draw a card here, unfortunately. We'll have to let them draw a card here. I'd like to hit an Endurance next turn to like... Yes. Alright. Now what do we want to do? What do we want to do? What do we want to do? We want to go... Scavenging Ooze? That's kind of a good draw. That's kind of a good draw. Alright. How do we want to do this? So we can, 1, 2, proliferate this. We can shoot this thing. So let's go colorless mana. Let's shoot the Sheoldred. We are going to go to 10 here. We just need to put a -1/-1 counter. Oh, hello. Well, that's sick. That's sick. That solves a lot of our problems. Alright, let's play Haywire Mite. Let's play Grist. I'm just waiting for the subtlety. Alright, there's the subtlety. This goes on top of our library, which is fine. On top. We'll put it on top. We'll play the land. And if they attack us... I guess we can attack with the Young Wolf, right? We can attack with the Young Wolf. If they block, we proliferate up. Begin combat. Begin combat. Attack. And then we'll hold the Haywire Mite back, so if they attack, we'll block with this and then shoot it. Okay, we'll pass the turn. So they have 3 cards in their hand. We don't really want to crack this because we want to draw the Grist. Grist is going to be really good here. They have Murktides. They have all kinds of stuff. So we want to keep... A big Murktide is probably in their hand. Right? So if they attack here, we just block with the Haywire Mite. Shoot the Palantir. So at the beginning of end step. This is why you have a stop at the end of the second main. Boop. Do I want to draw the Grist? Murktide? Okay, I guess if they have a counterspell for the Grist, we're going to lose the game. which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. And we have to shoot the Murktide. 1, 2, 3, Grist. Fuck! We just lose the game. That's so unfortunate for us. I guess I have to do a better job of policing their graveyard in this kind of game. I guess we take 11. If we crack this, we can gain some life during our upkeep. Unfortunately, if we crack this, we have to shock. Because there's only Overgrown Tomb left. So I guess we're taking 8. We're going to 2. We have to draw exactly... We have to draw exactly Grist. We can't play the Scavenging Ooze, so we're just dead. We're just dead to this Murktide. Just dead to the giant Murktide. Unfortunate. Just dead. So they hit us. We go to 1. We have 1 draw step. And it has to be... Oh, we can't win. Because the Sheoldred is going to put us under lock. Oh, I think we're dead, unfortunately. I think we die. Because even if we draw Sheoldred and kill this... Yeah, we're dead. GG's. Just dead to the Murktide. I knew a Murktide was coming. But there was not much I could do about it. Unfortunate. Unfortunate game. Alright, what do we got here? We got turn 1. Yeah, we can keep. Turn 1. Hierarch. What are they doing? Urza's Saga. Well, I guess I'm not going to play this Boseiju on turn 1. Welding Jar. Alright, we're playing against Scales, I suppose? No, it's Affinity? Okay, that's a reasonable turn 1. Yeah, man. 1, 2, 3, dump everything. Alright, play the Halfling. Unfortunately, they're going to get some giant constructs here. Some absolutely ridiculous constructs. Hopefully they have a tapped artifact land and they can't make a Saga construct. That would be huge. But if they can make Sagas here, we might be in trouble. Kataki? Yeah, I mean, sure. They just have a bunch of do nothing. Haywire Mite? Sure. I guess they can make a Star off this. They could make a Star here. But I don't think I need to deal with that. I guess I better Boseiju it. Because if they make a Star during their upkeep, it's going to be... I can't kill it because of the Welding Jar. And they could also get a Pithing Needle for Yawg. So I think I'll just go... I'll bus a... Hold on. I have to go green into double green. And I have to go Boseiju this. Use that. Because if they make a Star, they could just regenerate it. And then I'll play Yawgmoth. Then we'll pass. Because a Star would be a what? 7/7? Instead of a shitty Memnite that doesn't do anything. I'll block all day. I guess we'll chord for a Strangleroot Geist at the end of their turn, then we'll untap Eldritch Evolution for Yawg, and that'll be that. And that, as they say, will be that. I guess they might have a counterspell. Alright. Yeah, our hand's worked out pretty nicely here. Alright, so let's go chord. Boop, 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 boop. Chord for 2. Get the Strangleroot Geist. Untap. Play land. 1, 2, 3. Eldritch Evolution, sack this. We could get Metallic Disputed, but they probably would have Metallic Disputed the Chord of Calling. Okay. Force of Vigor, come join me. Sylex, come join me. Haywire Mite, come join me. Bowmaster, come join me. What is getting cut? I don't think we need Agathas. I think Agatha, they're not going to kill our shit or counter our shit. I think we'll cut a Grist, and I think we cut a Yawgmoth. And maybe we cut an Evolution, and we'll call it like this. Submit. I don't know if they're going to actually kill anything to put anything into the graveyard with Agathas. That's why... Alright, what do we got? We got turn 1, Dork, turn 2, turn 3. Alright, we can keep this. We can keep this. Let's keep. Turn 1, turn 2. Alright. They're playing a tap land. You'll love to see it. Play Hierarch. See, this is something you can't do with with Delighted Halfling. You can't play triple green on 2, which is lovely. So now we go Forest, triple green, pop, pop, pop. I take that back. We go Forest. I think we still actually just play the triple green. This is just too aggressive, right? We just come out of the gates. We come out of the gates guns blazing, right? A little bit too much. I guess they could Thoughtseize next, Thoughtcast next turn, and we'd want to have the Bowmaster up, but whatever. This deck plays Urborg mostly to piss off. I mean, it plays Urborg mostly to, like, not take damage off mana. Alright, maybe we should have played Bowmasters instead of this, so they can't Thoughtcast here. Cranial Plating. That's annoying. That's going to be a lot of damage. 1, 2, Wall of Roots. Attack. We want to hold up the Bowmasters as a surprise. For if they cast a Thoughtcast, we want to be like, ha ha ha, surprise. This could lead us to get countered. We could get countered by Metallic Rebuke, but I feel like we might be able to get away with a little bit of sneaky Bowmaster action. Bonk. Draw 2, you say. Draw 2. Bonk. Bonk. Ornithopter. This is a little scary now. Just a little scary. Okay, you can slow down now. Alright, bro. Alright, we need Yawg. Another Thought Monitor. Okay, alright, alright. Guess we'll just gun down one of these flyers. Kill the untapped one. What's up? This is a pretty good little turn our opponent had. Pretty good little turn. Pretty solid adding a million power in play. Alright, we need to draw Yawgmoth here. Yawgmoth would be very good. We're going to crack Dryad Arbor here. There's no reason to leave that in the deck. We can fetch it out. And we draw Yawgmoth here. We win the game. We don't draw Yawgmoth. We are going to lose. The story of Yawgmoth in a nutshell. I guess that's somewhat acceptable. I guess I'll take that. 1, 2, 3, Grist. So this thing's a 5/5, so we can kill the Ornithopter. Swing with the 6/6. I guess maybe we attack with the 6/6 to see if they'll trade the Ornithopter for the 6/6. And then if they do that, then we'll kill the Thought Monitor. And then we'll kill all their flyers, so then we won't have to worry about being attacked in the air. So let's attack with this for 6. Hopefully they trade with the Ornithopter. Maybe I shouldn't have played the Grist first to get them to maybe think that they could trade here. This works. Kill one of these. Yup. Maybe I kill the Thought Monitor. It's just more power. Sack the Young Wolf. Kill the Thought Monitor. Alrighty. Okay, so now we have another cranial plating. Oh, cool, we're just dead. We're just dead. Remember how I said if we don't draw Yawgmoth, we just die? Cool. The easy prey. Well, you see the classic problem of Yawgmoth. Draw Yawgmoth, win game. Not draw Yawgmoth, lose game. The conundrum of Yawgmoth. I don't think Grist is going to do that well. That was really frustrating to lose like that. That was really frustrating. Oh well. Would you like to play first? Yes. What do you got? We got turn 1. Yeah, we'll keep turn 1, turn 2, turn 3. Yeah. Alright. Ignoble Hierarch. Ignoble Hierarch is my favorite. My favorite turn 1 is Ignoble Hierarch. Because I could do anything I want with the mana here. I think I don't think they'll be able to Thoughtcast next turn. So I'm just going to do all the green, get all the green out of the hand. Alright. So now we can go cranial plating. Okay. Not playing any 1-drops. Alright, so we drew Yavimaya. So we have 6. We have Chord for 6, which isn't Yawg. So we can go 1. Then we can hold up Bowmaster. We can attack like this. Then we'll hold up Bowmaster, and then next turn we'll untap and chord for Yawg. And that will be that, as they say. That, as they say, will be that. So we want them to play a bunch of Nettlecyst? Sure. Nettlecyst is fine. Frogmite is fine. So now we're going to go Bowmaster. Shoot them. Take our turn. Now we're going to go to our turn. And we're going to go play Yavimaya. Chord of Calling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Done. So we're going to get Yawg. And we're going to start murdering things. Shoot that. We just bounce these two. We have a large number of draws that just kill them. We don't have a large number of draws, but we have some number of draws that just kill them. Blood Artist just kills them. Chord doesn't kill them, but Blood Artist kills them. Yeah, that Chord kills them because we have the Yawgmoth untapped. Alright, to here. Alright. Okay. That second game was rough. That second game was rough, but the first game was Okay. See the difference? Like, we draw Yawg, we win. You don't draw Yawg, you lose. I guess we could keep this. We have 3 plays on turn 1. 1, 2, 3, 1 drops. And if we draw land, we have turn 1 into turn 2. Which is sick, so we could be okay. Alright, let's shock this in. Play this, yes. Play Halfling, pass the turn. Play Halfling, pass the turn. I'll be right back 1 second. Alright, so our opponent sees our sus keep. Oh, look at that. Rewarded for my sins. Rewarded for my sins. Hopefully we don't get Fury scammed here, but we might get Fury scammed here. If we do, we'll probably lose. But that's life, right? That's life. Okay, so we have 1, 2... Bowmasters, the insect. That's okay. That works for me. So now we go land. Look at that, drawing all this land like a boss. Do I want to try and get some value? I could try and get a little bit of value from this so I don't get destroyed if they Fury scam me. But I guess this goes up enough so that, like, if they Fury scam, they can't get everything on the board. I'll attack with this and trade it for the Bowmaster. Alright, so we have, once again, entered the Yawgmoth waiting room, where we wait for Yawgmoth and nothing else. That's not a Yawgmoth. We could kill this thing. We could just go up. They attack. They can hardcast a Fury. We'll just double block with insect tokens on this. I'd like to go up a little bit. Alright. We are not attacking, but we're just in a holding pattern, waiting for them to Fury us, which is not the place you want to be. I mean, if we had Yawg here, the game would be over, but we don't, so we are once again just waiting for Yawgmoth. Once again, we just wait for Yawgmoth. Another Fable. I will double block. That is not cool. I do want to play all these lands so that if I do draw a Chord, I can have the most explosive, best Yawgmoth turn I could have. We're just going to go up. Oh, double grist. Yay. We're just going to go up. We are reaching the point where we need Yawgmoth or we will die. If we don't get Yawg soon, we're just dead. They got rid of a grief. Because they know our hand. If these reflections of Kiki Jiki get to copy stuff, we're just done for. Alright, so here comes the Goblin Shaman. We'll double block. We just try to want to keep their board clear. Block. 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 I'm going to triple block. So if they have a Bowmaster, I don't get blown out. There has to be a Fury cast eventually. Yeah, there it is. Hit Grist for 1,000,000. Just kill those two. Alright, we are going to crack this, and we're going to get Dryad Arbor. Draw a card. Sick. Absolutely sickest. The sickest draw we could get. Do we kill the Reflection or do we kill the Fury? If we kill the Fury and they have an Undying effect, which is highly unlikely, I think we have to kill the reflection. We'll hit the young wolf. I'll sacrifice the young wolf. I will kill the reflection of Kikis Chikis. Okay, and I'll play this land, and I will sit here and complain about not drawing Yawgmoth. And then we'll just sit here in the endless void waiting for Yawgmoth. We'll sit here waiting for Yawgmoth. Voidwalker? Sure. We love Voidwalker. I guess Dryad Arbor. Sorry, Dryad Arbor. You gotta go. Okay. So I'm going to fetch here, because if I draw another land, I will cry, scream, and murder. Are we cooking? We're trying to cook, but we don't draw the cookbook. We trying to cook? I'm trying to be a cook, but we're not drawing the cookbook. It's unfortunate. Alright, let's get Overgrown Tomb tapped. Alright, deck. We're running out of time to draw Yawgmoth. May I please have... Okay. This is actually... It looks like it may be a horrible draw, but it's actually not the worst draw, because this does kill the reflection. So, instead of screaming, crying, and being upset, I'm going to kill the reflection. And that'll be exciting. Oh. Very exciting to kill the reflection. I mean, I'd love to play Cauldron here. I'm gonna plus here. If I sacrifice this to kill this and they have an Undying effect, they have 2 cards in their hand that they haven't used for a million years. So I have to think that they're Undying effects. Oh, cool. We just milled a Yawgmoth, which means that they can use Voidwalker to get Yawgmoth, kill our board, and then kill us. So that is terrific. That's arguably the best case scenario here, is that they get the Yawgmoth instead of us. Let's talk about RNG for a minute. Let's talk about the top 2 cards of my library. If the Yawgmoth was my draw that turn, I would win this game. But instead, I drew Boseiju, and I put a Yawgmoth into the graveyard, into exile, in which the Voidwalker can take. That is just as good as it gets. I couldn't ask for a better scenario here, the way that I wanted this game to turn out. I really wanted them to have a Yawgmoth, and I didn't want to have a Yawgmoth, so this is good. This is good. This is good. Everything I wanted to happen is what's happening. Our opponent is taking mercy on us for some reason, instead of just using the Voidwalker to get the Yawgmoth, killing my thing, using an Undying effect. I guess I'm just dead. At this point, I'm too far behind to do anything. I guess we could try and get our way out of this. If they're not going to use this to get a Yawgmoth, we can... I mean, I guess we pass the turn. We'll Chord for Bowmaster. Bowmaster one of these. Block the Fury. Yeah, but the problem is, even if we had a Voidwalker in the Cauldron, we don't have the static ability of the Voidwalker, right? Because you don't get the passive of, like, if a card would be put into the graveyard. And it has to be an opponent owns with the Void counter. So we could use the Voidwalker, but we wouldn't get anything in the Void. Alright. I think we're dead. I think we're deceased. We get out of this by courting for Bowmasters. pinging their Bowmaster, blocking the Fury, and then hoping they don't have a Wicked, Return of the Wicked, or whatever the hell that new, the new Undying effect is that gives a Wicked roll. But luckily they're playing very slowly, which is good. I mean, we're on the same timer, so I shouldn't say anything, but I don't know why they're pausing here. I don't know why they're in the tank here. Just did nothing for a minute. Alright, so this is our only way to win the game. So we have to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Chord. We chord for 2. We get Bowmaster. Can we get a Bowmaster, please? Bowmaster. Alright. Orcish Bowmaster. We shoot the Bowmaster. And then we use our 1/1 to chump here. We block. Alright, cool. They had. Wow, crazy. They had not dead after all. That's crazy. That's so crazy. Alright, we're dead. Too many turns minus Yawg is just death. Okay, so we want Bowmaster. We don't want Ignoble. Ignoble just gets Bowmastered. We want Scavenging Ooze. We want Endurances. We want Thought Seizes. We're adding a lot of cards. This is a lot of cards, but I don't really want Evolutions. I don't really want Chords. They're hard to leverage against Fury and Solid Fury and Scam and shit like that. They're going to do a pretty good job of keeping our board clear, so most of the time we're probably not going to be able to do all the fun things that we want to do. But I think Thought Seize is very powerful. Thought Seizing a Fury is the best way to deal with a Fury. This hand is unkeepable. We just have the green. Just a green. No, nothing else. That's no good. No good. This is very good. I like this. I like this a lot. This I like very mucho. I guess we'll put back the Twilight Mire and have perfect mana. I guess we turn 1 Thoughtseize so we don't get Fury scammed. Or Grief scammed. Or any scammed. Or we can go turn 1 Delighted Halfling and then risk losing the game to a scam. I mean, when you're playing against Scam, you can choose to beat Fury, you could choose to beat Ragavan, you could choose to beat everything, but you can't beat everything. You can beat some things, but you can't beat everything, right? Keep, put back, done. Let's defeat, like right now, we're choosing to beat Grief Scam. Which they don't even have. They have a terrible hand. They have Fury. They're going to Thoughtseize us take our Grist. I guess we have to take the Fury. Any board that we set up, any board that we stabilize just gets dunked on by this Fury. And God forbid they draw a Scam card. We're just toast. Alright. They Thoughtseize me. Take my Grist. Yup. Oh. Ho ho ho. That's a spicy meatball. Alright, let's play Strangleroot. There's no point in playing the Cauldron first, right? Because what we're gonna... Oh god damn. Alright, there's a reason to play the Cauldron first, apparently. Apparently, we should have played the Cauldron first. Begin, attack. I don't want to play the Cauldron into the Nile Spellbomb. That's kind of silly. Alright, so let's go 1, 2. This is sort of the problem with Cauldron, is that, again, as Yawgmoth, your graveyard is under attack. So your graveyard's under attack, so, like, this greatly diminishes the value of Agatha's Cauldron here. Alright, so let's play the Cauldron next turn. Boseiju? That's kind of a sick draw. It will stop Scam shenanigans, so let's play it. Let's play it, and let's see what happens. So we can go Boseiju, shoot this thing. So we go. All right, let's ponder the possibilities. So we go Boseiju. We shoot the Nile Spellbomb, right? They activate. We tap the Nile Spellbomb. We get the Grist in the Cauldron. Yeah. Yep. All right. So we're gonna go. We're gonna go shoot Bowmaster. Shoot the Spellbomb. They'll activate. We'll tap. Put the Grist in the Cauldron. Put the Cauldron on these things. Yeah. All right. Let's do it. Shoot that. All right. Now we will go activate. Get the Grist. Put a +1/+1 counter. I guess they have a terminate, but we can put a +1/+1 counter on the halfling. If they do terminate the halfling, that's fine. Right? It's okay. I mean, it's not okay, but it's okay. They terminate the halfling. Okay, so halfling gets terminated. They don't draw a card off the Spellbomb, and they don't get a Boseiju land. But we have Grist in the Cauldron, and we have Strangleroot Geist, which when it dies, it'll come back in the Cauldron. Yep, this worked out for us, right? Because they're not drawing off the Boseiju. They're not getting a land off the Boseiju. They're not getting a draw card off the Spellbomb, right? And if they ever kill this Strangleroot Geist, it becomes a Grist. And then next turn we can use this to eat their Fury and put a counter on our Wall of Roots. I don't know if this is going to work out for us, but does Cauldron give a counter on the tap, or it needs to exile the card first? I'm pretty sure it's a two-step thing. Exile target... Alright, so exile target card from a graveyard. When a creature is exiled this way, you put a +1/+1 counter on the creature. So, like, right here, we're going to go tap, get rid of the Fury. Put a +1/+1 counter on the Wall of Roots. Now we're going to go create an insect. Now I'm going to swing this card. Am I going to swing this? Am I going to swing this card? They have a Shieldred in their hand. Yeah, I'm going to attack. If they trade... They're not going to trade. Maybe I shouldn't have attacked with this so I could have it be another Grist, but it's okay. You time me out on Dingo's stream? I would never. I would never time anyone out on Dingo's stream. I'm not even a moderator on Dingo's stream. Okay, so we'll double block this. We'll double block here. They do have Bowmasters to kill the insect token. That's fine. Yeah, I did. If it does die, it's free to come back. No. Alright, this is really good. This is a really good draw here. So, what are we going to do? We're going to plus this Wall of Roots first to hope that we get a creature in the graveyard for the Cauldron. Creature, let's put Yawgmoth in the Cauldron. Let's see a Yawgmoth, please. Yawgmoth? Yawgmoth would be lovely. Ooh, a young wolf? Okay. Alright, so we're going to tap the Cauldron. We're going to eat the young wolf. We're going to put a +1/+1 counter on the insect. We're going to make more insects. So now we have Chord for Yawgmoth. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can Chord for Yawg. I guess we do that now, right? Or do we wait? Or do we wait and do it later when they attack? And get them when they attack? I think we need to make a land drop. No, no ballistas in this deck. I think we need to make a land drop, so let's do it right now. Let's go -1 counter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's get the Yawg Father. We should make a land drop before we do anything else. Yeah, Cauldron play patterns. Cauldron play patterns. So what we're going to do is we're going to sack this creature, put a counter on it. It'll become a grist. We'll plus on this. We'll do all kinds of stuff. This is going to be sweet. I guess they have a removal spell. All right, let's get Yawg Father. Yo, I wanted to have some fun. The fuck? I'm just trying to have some fun. I finally get my Cauldron going. I kind of get the Cauldron. No, I just want to have some fun. All right, so the play. No party pooper. Yeah, but okay. So the play was get the Yawgmoth, shoot the thing, then the grist would be, then the Geist would be a grist, and then we could plus again, and then we could like shoot their board. Oh, it would have been sick. It would have been sick. Okay. Any changes? Nope, deck's great. I agree. It's possible we want Wall of Roots on the draw. But, whatever. Submit. Isn't Grist under Cauldron Undying Creatures and Yawgmoth an endless combo? No, because it just gets... The Cauldron just gives activated abilities. Creature control... Blah, 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 activated abilities. So it doesn't get all abilities, just the activated ones. If that makes sense. So you don't get Undying... You don't get the Bowmaster passives. You just get activated. So Dryad Arbor is an activated. Halfling's activated. Ignoble's activated. Wall of Roots is activated. Grist is activated. And Yawgmoth is activated. So you can do these cards. You can also do this card. You can also do this card. These are all activated abilities. Alright. What do we got here? We got a hand that dies to a single piece of removal. Then you're just making grist tokens. And the tokens get sacked to shrink the end. I mean, yeah. But you just run out of life, right? You run out of life, but yeah, it does do that. You need a... It is, yes. Get a guy plus, get a guy plus, get a guy plus, minus, shoot. It works like Hapatra. Yeah, it does. Yep. Okay, this hand's way better. We'll keep... I think we just want one Thoughtseize. Maybe we... It's either a Thoughtseize or the Strangleroot Geist. I think we'll take one Thoughtseize to get rid of the Fury. So we'll put one back. So we'll play one Thoughtseize to get rid of their Fury. Because Fury is the game ender. Hopefully we gotta just hope we don't get griefed. Don't grief me, bro. Alright, they didn't grief us. Great success. Let us get a swamp here and a Thoughtseize. What is in your hand? Take that Fury. I want that Fury. What do we got? We got Voidwalker, Grief. Oh, fuck. This is a really hard hand to beat. We're probably not going to be able to beat this hand. How do we beat this hand? Do we take a Voidwalker and then just get dunked on by Fury? Alright, let's think about this. We're going to go to 17, and this Voidwalker is going to F on us. If we let them have two Voidwalkers, they're just going to dunk on us. Like, we have no way to interact with these. We're going to be at 17. They're going to untap, play two Voidwalkers. We're going to play a Wall of Roots, and we're just going to get run over if we don't take these Voidwalkers. Unfortunately, we have to do that, which means their hand is just pure gasoline. But I think we have to take the Voidwalkers, because if we don't, we'll be untapping on turn 3 with a Wall of Roots, and we'll be facing two Voidwalkers at 6 power, which is just too much. That's too much. It's too much to beat. Too much power to beat. Right? Fury, like, 2 Voidwalkers that we can't interact with unless we get a Yawg or something. It's too much power. Too much strength and power. Voidwalker, yep. That was a terrible draw. I think we need to play Wall of Roots here and just pass. So they play the Bloodstained Mire, they played the Voidwalker, so their hand is Fury, Shieldred, Grief, plus 2 unknowns. Oh, that's so bad for me. Ah! So bad. Oh, this is so terrible. I guess they'll play the Strangleroot Geist attack. No, we're not in a good spot here. We are not in a good spot. We're just dying to these Voidwalkers. Grief, Pit, Shieldred. They'll take our... I don't know what they're going to take. I don't know what they're going to take. But I'm pretty dead to this Voidwalker because I didn't have a good mana start. I didn't have a good mana start, so we're pretty dead to the Voidwalker. Oh, they just have an Undying effect? Cool. Alright, so their hand is only a Fury. We took the Bowmaster. We drew this. I guess we have to win the game by playing Scavenging Ooze. Hoping they don't draw a red card. Eat their other Voidwalker. I don't think we can block. I think we have to race. Is racing a viable option? No, not really. Am I double blocking here? I lose both of these. Yeah, we have to double block. We have to double block, but then what are our draws? Nothing. We just die to this. Just dead to Voidwalker. We don't. We don't win. I mean, we're dead if they draw land. We're dead to Voidwalker. I guess this gives us a couple turns to figure it out. Alright, well, if they draw a land, we may be in some serious trouble. If we draw land, it's over. If they draw land, it's over. If they draw pretty much anything, it's pretty over. If they draw a red card, they just kill our board, it's over. Boy, Voidwalker is such a crazy card. If they draw a card, it's over. I guess we can do this. Attack, attack. Yep, we go to 3. And we're just dead. Just dead. Just dead to the Voidwalker. Just dead to the Voidwalker. Frustrating. Legion's End to beat Scam. I mean... yeah. Mulligan. I guess we can keep this. We'll put back the Chord. Turn 1, turn 2, turn 3 Yawg. With this, that seems good. Doomwake, thank you for the raid. Welcome everyone. We are playing some Yawg. We're not doing the hottest, but we're playing it. We got scammed last round, but we should be okay moving forward. Thank you, Doomwake. I hope you have a good time at F&M. Thank you for the raid. Inspiring Vantage, huh? What the hell plays Inspiring Vantage? Goblin Guide. That's what plays Inspiring Vantage. I think I should have known that. Yep. Oh, we got a land. That's lovely. I'll just take the 2 here. I guess I swing for 1 and play the Bowmaster. Do I want to try and... I could, like, not attack for 1 and try and use this to get a filter off what I'm drawing. If I'm drawing something good, I could keep it. If I'm drawing something bad, I could crack it and shuffle it away, but then I don't attack for 1. I think I like that more than doing 1 point of damage to them. I think I like that more than doing 1 point of damage. Attack, see what I'm drawing. If it's garbage, then I'll crack this and shuffle it away. Let's see. Let's see the top card. They'll attack. They're gonna get... Let's see. Show me... What's our top card? Our top card is... Blood Artist. I kind of would like a Blood Artist, really, truthfully. If it says gain life, I'm down. If it says gain life, I am definitely down to play that against the burn. Let's shoot this for 1. And then we'll have the army block. They could shoot this thing or Searing Blaze it or something like that. Keep their Goblin Guide alive, but I don't think they actually want to keep their Goblin Guide alive, given that we just drew a Blood Artist. Maybe we want to play Yawg this turn, and then next turn we'll play the Blood Artist. We're probably going to get Searing Blazed. I don't know. Feels like if they had a Searing Blaze, they would have used it to keep their guy alive. Don't know. Waiting for them to choose a card from their library. I guess they're going to take... They're going to get what? It's probably the 2-drop enchantment that they're going to play. That's probably their play. Or maybe it's just Boros Lightning, Boros to the face. Rolling Vortex. Alright. So this stops me from gaining life. It also deals a bit of damage to them. So we'll play the Yawgmoth here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll attack. Yavimaya has saved us a lot of life. We probably wouldn't have won this game if we didn't have Yavimaya. Not that we're going to win, but you know what I mean? No free cards. If a player casts a spell with no mana spent to cast that spell, Rolling Vortex deals 5 damage to that player. So, when we Chord of Calling, we have to be extra super careful to make sure we don't just use Chord. We have to use actual mana to do that, which is important. Lava Spike. Yup. 14. It does proc off Rift Bolt, which is one of my favorite things. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna go 13. We're gonna play this land. We could do Blood Artist plus Grist. 1, 2, 3. Let's play a Grist. Grist goes up. There's a new... I don't know. I have no idea, to be honest. But I don't want to risk it. Spended 2 Rift Bolts. Oh boy. Alright, we're going to plus. Then we're going to play the Blood Artist here. Now they can make it so we can't gain life. Skullcrack. Sure, this is fine. So we can't gain... Players can't gain life this turn. So we're not going to gain any life. But we will attack for 3. It's the same as attacking with this because we have the Exalted trigger. So Exalted, they get hit for 3. And now we're just going to chill here. And next turn they'll probably die. We can do some proliferating with Grist. attack for a bunch, use the Blood Artist, and probably kill them next turn. So we'll just chill. Does the rule nuke evoke? I haven't. I've never had that situation come up. How many people don't realize? Bobble? Yeah, if you don't spend any mana. If you don't spend any mana, you die. Okay, can they do 9 points of burn to us? In theory, lightning bolt, lightning bolt, lightning bolt, and we're dead. Lightning bolt, lightning bolt, lightning bolt, and then your opponents can't gain life this turn. You're dead. We're dead. But who knows what their hand is? I don't know. We're just going to play it by ear. We'll see what they do. Bolt me. Okay. I go to 6. 7. I'm at 6 because I'm going to take 1 life from the vortex. That's where I get to 7 from. You're going to kill the Blood Artist? Okay. Pay 1 life. Choose up to 1 target creature. Done. I'm going to sacrifice this Ignoble Hierarch. Going to ping. Okay. They're going to have to use their mana to make sure I don't gain life. Now, I'm going to sacrifice the Blood Artist again. They'll have to use the other mana. Or do I sacrifice this? I think I sacrifice the Bowmaster. So then they have to use mana, then I'll gain life off this. Pay 1 life, choose 1 target, you're done. Sack the Bowmaster. Ping. They're taking a bunch of pings here. So even though I don't gain life, now I can go pay 1 life, choose 1 target, you're done. Sack here. Right, so they're taking 3. We're going to proliferate. We're going to attack for 3. We're going to proliferate Grist up, and then we're going to kill them. Because we have 3, 3, and 3. So they're going to die. Because they're taking 3 here. So they're dead. Dead. D-E-A-D, dead, dead, dead. We won. Thanks to Blood Artist. The OG of OGs. Okay, so now we go to 4, and then we go black, double black, discard a card. We'll discard Yawg. We'll go up, and we'll go be done with that. And then we got 4 creatures in the graveyard and 5 creatures in the graveyard. We could be mean and let them die to their own rolling vortex. If this was paper and this was somebody I knew, I would definitely take the risk of dying to Boros Charm to kill them to their own vortex and then talk shit. But since it's Moto and we're doing super serious stuff, we'll just kill them. But if this was paper, I would let them die to their own thing. Just for the shits. Just for trying to be a jerk. Okay. So, what do we want against them? We want Scavenging Ooze, and we want Haywire Mite. And I think Cauldron's going to be a little slow. I think Cauldron's just way too slow. They would draw the charm and kill me. Of course they would. But it would be worth it to just talk shit. Okay, so let's go Scavenging Ooze, Haywire Mite. We could bring in a Bowmaster, but let's just chill. Bring in the 2 life gain cards, and we'll call it a day. I feel so bad if they drew a charm. It'd be the best way to kill them, though. Because if they had a Boros Charm, we know they don't have a Boros Charm because they would have killed us already. It would be better if I had a Bowmaster to do that or something. I don't know. We want a Spike Feeder. Dude, that card's so narrow. It's unbelievable. Spike Feeder. Alright, what do we got? We got turn 1, the Halfling. Yeah, we can keep this. Spike Feeder is good against burn, for sure. But there's so many life gain things that are good against burn. Sacred Foundry, Goblin Guide. Oh, Swift Spear. All right. Oh, this is not a good draw. That's probably the worst draw. All right, let's get a forest. Let's play a 1/2 blocker. In this game, I'm going to try and set up a bunch of trades. Ugh, that hurt. That hurt. That hurt so much. Why does it hurt so much? It was a blocker, but then it got Searingly Blazed. Alright, this is good. This is where you want to be. You want to be untapping at 13 life on turn 2. Bowmaster or Strangleroots? I guess we Strangleroot. I would very much like a Shieldred. This is where I miss Shieldred. Just being like Evolution Shieldred. Ha 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 ha. But I don't think you could play Shieldred when you're playing Cauldron. They just have negative synergy. Maybe you can. Maybe you can't. Path to Exile. Okay, well, goodbye. Goodbye, friend. Guess we'll get a swamp. What do you actually think of 90 card 4 color with Karn? Honest thoughts? It's a lot of 4 ofs. It's a lot. I mean, what do you have in the Karn? So you're playing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Your entire sideboard is Karn stuff. I don't know how I feel about this. I feel like you may have issues with some of the faster decks, like Living End or something like that, because you don't really have sideboard. Right? I think you might miss out on the sideboard, but maybe it's going to be fine because you could just like pitch Furies and Solitudes. Yeah, Ring Beans. I haven't played enough with this deck to give you a good answer. But Beanstalk is pretty powerful. I do like the Karn. I don't know if you want to like some... If you still want some sideboard, that's my only thought. This is probably a bit much on the Cauldron. You're probably better off with just Unlicensed Hearst. It's kind of a better card because none of your things really have activated abilities. Alright, we drew Yavimaya. That's going to save us a bunch of life. They have 2 cards. We have 2 cards. We will play Yawgmoth. We'll play Yawgmoth here. And we'll pass the turn. Maybe I'm supposed to play Bowmasters that turn. So next turn I can Evolution for... okay, sure. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'm definitely going to play. I'm going to play a bunch of challenges this weekend. Okay, so let's go 1, 2. This is why I love Yavimaya. Yavimaya is just so good. Yavimaya Urborg, they're going to just save us so much life this game. So let's see. We can go Bowmasters, Strangleroot, pass. We can go Strangleroot. We can go Strangleroot, pass the turn, Bowmaster, untap, Evolution, Blood Artist, pop off. I think I like that. I think I like that the most. Maybe we even win next turn with Blood Artist. Alright, so we'll just call it a day here. We'll just play this board like this. What do they got here? They're shocking this in. So in theory, we're dead to Boros Charm plus Lightning Bolt. That's just the way it is. Swift Spear, okay. That's not Boros Charm. Alright, so we've won. think we've won. Okay, so now we're gonna go 1, 2, Bowmaster. Alright, so they're gonna die this next turn. I'm pretty sure they're dead. Pretty sure they're gonna die here. Okay, so now we're gonna go to our turn. Oh yeah, they're so dead. They're just dead. Just dead. Green, green, green. Eldritch Evolution, sack you. Get Blood Artist. And then we just bounce these two. Boop, boop, boop. Save targets. Alright. So we went 2-1, which is really disappointing. Which is incredibly disappointing. Let's open our chests. Elviri of the Wild Court. Video card, enter the battlefield, create a token, roll, attached to another target creature you control. When a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. That's a lot of text. That's a lot of text. So, I like this deck. We lost to Scam. And we lost to 4-color. We lost to Blue-Black. The Blue-Black games were close. They happen to have a subtlety in both games that just won them the game. It was a little frustrating, those games. Sanguine Bond is good in paper. But paper is paper EDH. EDH carries paper. EDH does not carry Moto. So all the EDH cards on Moto are dirt cheap. That's gonna do it for Yawg. Let's stop now. Alright. Let's do new poll. What's next? New poll. What is next?